So let's just look at well-being and how we manage our well-being during these difficult times that seems to be getting more and more challenging as each day goes by. Even though we feel like we're over the first hump, is the beginning of a second wave, and is that going to have more of a challenge on our well-being, especially as we're getting pretty tired of all the measures the different measures we're having to put in place at the moment. So maybe it is worth spending some time thinking about our well-being. And the first thing we need to maybe pay attention to is positive emotion. So how much time are we spending smiling, enjoying the moment, whether that be with friends, talking and laughing and joking, reminiscing, or maybe spending some time watching a television program, going on the streaming devices and finding something that amuses you, that makes you feel happy. So, how much time are you spending smiling and laughing? Consider that. Consider when you're not. Days when you haven't really spent any time laughing, busy doing other things, busy worrying about something. Give yourself some time then to maybe ring somebody up and have a chat with them. Get that positive emotion. The other thing to worth considering is with that in mind, are you allocating yourself an hour of happiness? I've talked about this in the past. I think it's really, really important to have that an hour of engagement in your day. It might not be all in one big chunk. It's better if it is. It's better if you can have a bit more. Sometimes we can do, but it's not just about having that time at the weekend. It's about having that time in the week. So having that moment that is just for you. It's for your benefit, and it might be going on Zoom or Skype, connecting with your friends, having a conversation with your friends. It might be emailing them. It might be reading a book, taking the dog for a walk. If you've got small children, it might be bathing your children, feeding them, cooking. It's another great pastime that engages us, that gives us that happiness and satisfaction. I'm going to confess I actually like getting the ironing board out, doing a little bit of ironing, watching something on Netflix or Amazon to pass my time. It keeps me engaged. I'm doing something productive as well, so it can be helpful. I love taking the dog for a walk. Those little moments of engagement, can they add up to an hour? Better if you can get that hour all in one big hit, but sometimes you can't. So you need to consider, okay, when during the day am I getting something for me, something that creates happiness for me? Okay, so giving yourself an hour of happiness a day. Appreciating your relationships as well is an important thing to do. So, and it's not just partners, children, parents. It's those friends, those incidental relationships as well. You have some really strong friendships. There's also about taking time to appreciate those relationships with work colleagues. That might be lacking a little bit now, especially if you're working like me, spending a lot of time working from home, is that you can easily drift away from those incidental conversations that you have in the corridor when you're walking to a meeting or doing a piece of work, or time in the staff room or the kitchen where you would normally have a chat with somebody. So it's especially at the moment when we do feel a little bit isolated, is that we in every day intend to build on a relationship that we have. We have a conversation with somebody. It might be somebody that we've not spoken to for a while, but just picking up that phone or going on to Zoom or whatever, and having that conversation. It's especially important is if you are a leader, if you manage people, is thinking, how do I connect with my team? Because this is important relationship that you hold all the time. So how are you connecting with your team? So giving up some part of your day, even if it is 5 minute quick check-in. How's everything going? Have you got everything you need? You're not checking up on them. You're checking in with them. So have they got what they need? Are they feeling appreciated? Is there anything they're worried about? Is there any piece of information you need to pass on to them? But some of that social aspect of that as well is really, really important. So how are you? So creating those moments where those relationships can flourish slightly differently to the way that they might have done in the past. So it's really, really important to connect with our relationships with the people, as well as, obviously we've got our family, and sometimes we're remote from our families, so are we connecting with them on a regular basis? I ring my mum every day. It's really important. Sometimes it's 5 minutes, sometimes it's 10 minutes, sometimes it's half an hour, occasionally it can be an hour. The point is, it's not so much the time, it's the connection. I'm letting her know that she's valuable to me, and she's letting me know that I'm valuable to her. So we have that positive relationship. It's really, really important for our well-being. Okay. And does your life have meaning? I know that's a really obvious one sometimes, but we can lose sight of what our meaning is, why we do what we do, especially when you're working from a home office, or your job has changed dramatically over the past few months, or you might have lost your job. There's lots of things, lots of reasons that your meaning can drift. So it's connecting up with why you do what you do, and who you are. So I have a number of meanings, I suppose, and a number of purpose. One purpose I have is as I'm a dad. I'm a dad to 2 boys. I'm a son to my mum. I'm a husband to Lisa. So there's those personal roles, and then there's my role. I'm a coach. I'm an organisational development practitioner. I'm a leader. I'm a friend. I'm a confidant. So I have all these roles that I have in my day, but I have one clear purpose. My clear purpose is to help people, is to support people. That's what I do at work every day. It's what I do in my own time, supporting and helping people. And I have this just cause that I've attached myself to, and I'm not sure where this comes from and who started it, but there is this just cause around the world, isn't there, that says it's about supporting people to get better at what they do. So my just cause is that I have faith in everybody to succeed in what they see as their success. And I have faith that people that do that will then share their success and their learning with other people to help them succeed. Now, it's quite lofty, isn't it? I'm not going to achieve that. But if I'm striving for that all the time, I'm living up to my purpose as well, my reason why I do this. I do it because I want to help people. I want people to get better. I want to get better myself at stuff. I want to succeed. And I want to bring other people along with me when I'm succeeding. And I'm very clear about that, and that helps me immensely when I'm, like this morning, I wasn't feeling really motivated. Some of the tasks I had to do today weren't terribly exciting. But I connected them with my purpose and my meaning. It helps me get through my day when it's not a great day, when I'm not feeling 100%. What is my purpose? It stops me drifting. And as I drift, I connect myself back up with my meaning and my purpose. That's really, really important. And lastly, is achieving stuff, winning. Am I winning every day? Firstly, and I have wins some days, and sometimes I have losses. But I always now purposefully make a note of the wins that I have, because we all know when we stuff up, when we make mistakes. We all know when that happens. That sits in our mind all the time, and we forget our successes that we've had during the day or during the week. So it's dead simple. I just write a list of the jobs I'm going to do, and I tick them off as I'm going along, and that's a win. It's a win every time. Every time I tick that box, I've won something. I'm that bit further along in my tasks of the day. So I'm always looking for those wins, those accomplishments. I can note those the other accomplishments that I've had. It's lovely when you succeed at something, isn't it? So when I've got a certificate in something, when I've passed a test, that's great. But they don't happen every day. But I do stuff every day that I win at. So I'm noting those. Keeps me moving forward, and it keeps that momentum going. So that's what helps me look after my well-being, how I manage my well-being. And I'm not happy all the time, and I do struggle, as we all do. But when I'm noticing that I'm struggling, I pay attention. Am I laughing and smiling during the day? Am I looking for my hour of happiness a day? Have I connected with the people that are important to me today? Do I need to do that if I haven't done it already? Who haven't I spoken to that I haven't spoken to for a while? So am I fostering my relationships with people? Am I clear what my meaning is? What my purpose? Maybe my just cause. Am I clear what that is? And am I winning today? I keep going through those when I'm feeling fed up, feeling a bit low. Sometimes I just do it at the end of the day. It's become a muscle memory now. It's a practice that I do. When I first started it, I really had to consciously do it. But I started to do that more and more often, especially at the moment where days can be tough. We're sat watching the news, and we can assume that everything is awful. And we just have to concentrate on ourselves, every day to look after our well-being. So stay safe, everybody. Thank you.